We will see the question and answer session on creative solutions in challenging times through localization using value engineering in agriculture sector. So I have shortlisted 4 questions, and I will be answering the 4 questions with respect to the usage of value engineering in agriculture sector. So the first question is how value engineering in agriculture sector will help the developed nation. This value engineering is applicable not only to developed nation, it is also applicable to developing nation and also underdeveloped or underdeveloped nation as well. So with respect to the benefit or the advantage what we will get by using the value engineering in agriculture sector for the developed nation is that having both tangible profit and also intangible profit. So the tangible profit is basically the cash what you are going to get out of the profit, and intangible profit includes the job and employment opportunities. It increases the job and also the employment opportunities to the workers, to the laborers, and it will also help to increase the profit. And it satisfies the customer, and it also builds the brand to the to the to the company and also to the nation. And it also reduces the dependency. The developed nation no need to depend on the other neighboring countries for their foods and the requirements which is coming out of the agriculture. It also helps to increase the GDP because it is going to get the income by which it will help to increase the GDP of the nation. It also reduces the recycle time, the cycle time basically, which means since it's reducing the dependency, you can get the vegetables, fruits, or uh, the herbal plants, everything you can get it uh, with lesser time. No need as the dependency is getting reduced. It helps to reduce the cycle time as well. And this agriculture sector, basically the agriculture land is basically used for cultivation of crops, food, fruits, vegetables, trees, herbal plants, poultry, and dairies, etc. So, what is the advantage that we will get? How this value engineering will help the agricultural sector for the developing nation or developed nation is that it helps to increase the immunity, and it also prevents the diseases. The next question, the second question is how effectively the irrigation system is carried out using agriculture, using value engineering in agriculture sector. So irrigation is the heart of the value, is the heart of the agriculture sector because you need to have the water for the cultivation of crops, vegetables, fruits, plants, etc. You need to have the water. Okay, so what is the base actually? So uh, there are a lot of ways how the water can be managed during the excess period and also during the drought period. Because during the drought period, you need to save the water and you need to use it in the most appropriate manner, for which the function is being analyzed. Uh, what are the functions that are required to carry out the irrigation system effectively in agriculture is being analyzed using the FAST diagram, which stands for Function Analysis Systematic Technique diagram, using the how and why approach, when approach. Using this concept, the ideas are being taken considering the effective utilization of the water. Say, for example, spraying the water to the plants as and when required. Optimized quantity of water can be used. It also helps to reduce or eliminate excess water wastage as well. And coming back to the fast diagram, the higher order function is to save environment using the irrigation system. So there are a lot of functions are there. It helps to increase the greenery. It is the basic function. It also helps to fight the desertification, and it helps to improve the air quality. It also helps to ration the water, and it helps to it helps as a resource for planting the trees, and it also helps to retain the volume. It needs to reduce the evaporation. Okay, and the other function which includes for the irrigation systems are to store water, to optimize the water usage, to preserve the irrigation water, to enclose water storage, to build a twig, and see the basic function what we need to look while carrying out the irrigation system in agriculture land is that it needs to reduce the cost, and also it needs to promote the recycling, especially for the poultry and fisheries. The fisheries are being used with the help of the pond where the water has been there. Uh, so again, that needs to be recycled, and again, it needs to be recycled in such a way effective manner, and also the control, the water control should also be there, and at the same time, it should also reduce the evaporation. And the overall objective that we need to use using the irrigation system in agriculture is to reduce waste and also recycle waste. And you need to have the proper pipes, sprinkler, water box, scrap, etc. So you need to have the much more optimized one so that you can use the irrigation system effectively, and it also helps during the drought period. What is the outcome of using the value engineering in agriculture sector? So the ideas have been created considering the functions involved in the process of cultivation of fruits, vegetables, herbal plants for medicines, poultry, dairies, and fisheries farming. As I said, this helps to increase the GDP of the country, and in India we follow Make in India, Made in India, which is been followed in India. It also helps to reduce the dependency. Similarly, this can also be adapted to the developed countries as well. And the outcome, what we are going to get, the important thing is that the procurement and inventory management optimization is being carried out to meet the objective of the project. The objective here is to achieve the profit, and also to plant or to cultivate the fruits, vegetables, herbal plants, which will also help to increase the immunity of um, the people in the nation. And finally, the objective what we are going to get is we are going to delight the customer by adding value to the agriculture and also to the dairy products. And the value methodology job plan function analysis is being carried out to achieve the cultivation. The value engineering using the concept of localization, it also helps to achieve the localization using value engineering to achieve Make in India or Made in India, which can also be followed in other countries as well. The function and the creative approach resulted in the overall value improvement. It also helps to increase the profit and benefits the customer. So these are all the outcome that we are going to get using value engineering in agriculture sector. How the business case are prepared for agriculture product. So the business case for the agriculture product, this is the fourth question. Uh, so you need to have the business case for each and everything, which will determine what is the profit you are going to get, and what is the savings you are going to get, what is the return on investment, basically the payback period. As I said, it's a localization. It's coming under Make in India or Made in India products. Um, uh, so you need to understand what are all the costs which are required for cultivating the crops, fruits, vegetables, herbal plants, even for the dairies, poultries, fisheries, etc. So you need to see the what is the raw material cost, and you need to have the ingredients in it, and you need to see the cultivation cost, and you should understand what is the total cost involved for implementation, which includes the irrigation cost, and then the raw material cost, whatever you have, which is related to the feeding of the dairies, fisheries, poultries, and the seeds, plants, um, etc., saplings, etc. All this you need to have as the implementation cost, and even the labor cost also comes, direct labor, indirect labor, even that also comes here. And you need to see what is the savings you are going to get, or profit you're going to get after implementation. Third product indicates it can be related to the foods, or it can be related to the vegetables, the plants, or the trees, commercial aspects. You need to see what is the savings individually. And then finally, you need to multiply that with respect to the number of products, or the number of the quantity that you have been cultivating. And you need to capture all these things, and you need to have the overall volumes, and what is the overall annual savings that you're going to get, and what is the profit you're going to get. You need to have the business case in this structured manner, which involves all the costs: labor cost, direct labor, indirect labor, material cost, direct material, indirect material, and the development cost, cultivation cost, and then the seed cost, water cost, irrigation system cost. So, and again, the marketing cost. So, and all these things you need to have as a input, and also as a process to you need to carry out the business case for the agriculture products. Thank you for an opportunity. Value is the vision, as I used to tell, mighty function cost worth analysis is the mission. But always you need to have the function, which is the foundation, and the fast is the martyr. I can be further contacted at P.Arjunraj@gmail.com. If in case any further doubts, you can email me. Thank you once again for the opportunity.